Hello, I'm Lowell Martin, and this is MCC Today. Hold on to your hats. On today's show, we have Deborah Nettles and Phyllis Holladay. It's going to be a lot of fun with a lot of really good information. Stay tuned.
Not essential. Never let anyone tell you that again. Never doubt your abilities to make a difference. How do I know this about you? Because I'm a teacher. I am the one who will push you harder and farther than you could have ever imagined. Teach you things that you never thought possible. And if you will give me 100%, then I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and together we will change your future. MCC, find your wings.
And we are here with the wonderful Miss Phyllis Holladay. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am so glad that you were able to get on the show, because you and I have been talking / arguing
I don't know what you're talking
/
about.
threatening for a while to get you on the show. You are finally here.
I'm sorry, there's this thing that I do, like this class thing.
That is why you're here,
that
and it's so
happens every
important.
day at 9:30, yes.
Now, you are a math instructor here at Meridian Community College and
am.
have been for how long now?
I think this is my 13th year.
Oh my goodness.
Right, yeah.
It has gone by very fast, has it
has.
not? But you are also involved in other things, and we're going to talk about a couple of those things today. The first, that you have been involved with Phi Theta Kappa for how long?
Since I
For
started.
13 years. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'll get all kinds of emails about,
Yes.
okay, we're doing this and this, we're
Yes.
doing this.
No.
Okay, so how did you get involved with Phi Theta Kappa?
So as a student, I was a member of Phi Theta Kappa and involved as an officer. And then when I interviewed, the wonderful Barbara Jones in my interview was like, hey, don't you want to, I'm like, you're a new hire. I'm like, yes,
Do it.
I would love
What you
to.
need.
But no, I really was excited to do that because I love being involved with the students in that way. It's different than in the classroom, and you just get to know them on a different level. And so it has been very rewarding, and I have enjoyed it. So
what exactly is Phi Theta Kappa?
So Phi Theta Kappa is a 2-year honor organization, international honors organization. And so I tell students it's similar to National Honor Society. It's not exactly the same thing, but they know what that is. So
Yes.
it rings a bell. But it is based on your college GPA. So your high school grades do not come with you. And so you have to have completed 12 hours here at Meridian Community College to be eligible to join our chapter. And you have to have a 3.5 GPA. And then an overall 3.25 if you brought any courses with you from another college. So we run the list every fall and every spring at the beginning of each semester, and you're automatically invited to join if you meet those requirements. So we send letters in the mail. We usually reach out via text to whatever contacts we have on file. If they're athletes, we let their coaches know. If they, we send out a list of the distribution list so that teachers know to encourage them to join. And so we actually just finished up that process now. So
I remember we got the email.
Yes.
Was it last week or week before?
Yes,
I think.
yes. So, and so we always tell students, if you're unsure, if you didn't get your letter, it's possible that your address has changed or something like that. It's also possible that technology just, it's not perfect. So, if you're just curious to know how close you are to meeting those requirements, give you a little motivation to do good in those classes this semester, then we're always more than willing to check on that for students. So I have a couple in my inbox right now to check on later today. They just want to know, hey, I feel like I'm probably pretty close, to the GPA. And then once you join, you just have to maintain a 3.25 to stay in. So
it's 3.5 to get
be
in.
invited.
And that's with 3.5 in your first 12 hours that you've already taken.
Well, just at any point you reach a 3.5,
You're
right?
good.
Yes.
And that's like a B plus?
Yeah, I
That'd
mean,
be
it's
plus?
it's essentially half A's and half B's, so to speak. So so very doable for sure.
Okay. And
so
3.25 is a B with a smaller.
And so, but all of your classes count. Anything that you take counts except for remedial courses. And so whether they're in a workforce program, dual enrollment classes that they took, leadership, sports, core, all of that counts. And then of course your gen ed, academic classes as well. So everything counts towards that GPA.
Why should they join Phi Theta Kappa? What's in it for them?
Well, besides the fact that we're awesome and super cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, all of those things.
Yes.
No, Phi Theta Kappa gives the students so many opportunities. So the big one that they want to talk about is scholarship money for sure. So when you transfer to a university, there are scholarship opportunities for them. Mississippi State came on Monday to our monthly meeting, and that money starts at $8,000 over your next 2 years. Depending on your GPA, it increases. It's more than that. And so if you're an officer, then that stacks on top of that. If you're on the All Mississippi Academic Team, which we're about to go through that process soon, then that stacks on top of that. So there's so many opportunities as far as scholarship. Phi Theta Kappa gives, through headquarters, there are competitive scholarships that the students can apply for as well, in addition to that guaranteed money that they get from their university that they're transferring to. So that enough is reason to join for sure.
Is it still $50 to join? Or is it more?
So typically it's $100 to join,
okay.
But you can use
$50 was when I was there.
So you can use your financial aid or scholarship money if you have any, on your account, and then of course you can pay cash, check,
But if you're going to
card.
get $8,000,
Right? Yes,
I mean,
it's a
excuse
huge
me.
return on your investment. You don't have to be very good at math to know that that's going to work out in your
Oh, my
favor.
goodness.
Yes, so you don't have to, be in Cal 4 to know that that's. But there's also leadership opportunities, service opportunities. So, one of the events that we're talking about today that we're putting on is a service opportunity for the entire community. We do college projects on campus where I don't know that I'm really letting the cat out of the bag, but we're working on right now revitalizing our courtyard of scholars on campus. So we do a lot of things. And then, like I said, leadership opportunities.
Sure. This is the bone that I have to pick with you, because many of my tutors in the Success Center are also leaders in Phi Theta Kappa, and I get these texts going, we're going to be late, or we're at a meeting, and Miss Holladay is just talking. And no, joking. That's not it.
Yes, so a lot of the students,
meeting has run over.
Yes, that happens. So the students, they're definitely involved on campus
really
in a lot of ways. So they're obviously smart because they're in Phi Theta Kappa, so they make great tutors, but they make great leaders on campus and in the community as well. So just like My College Cares Days that's coming up, and all those different things. I was telling some students this week, those are win-win-win opportunities, so it's a great way to build your resume and scholarship applications. But I mean, I've never had a day where I served others and it wasn't a good day. Now, I said picking up trash may not be super glorious, but it's still a good day any day that you can help others.
It truly is, and the feeling you get by helping others is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes we do it for the other people, like, hey, I'm doing this to help them. But like I said, I've never, any day you can serve others is a good day. And so I said, why wouldn't you do that? Because you can serve others, you can build your resume, scholarship applications. For My College Cares, you can earn a credit. I know that's not what we're talking about today, but I'm like, it's such
What are y'all going to be doing for My College Cares?
Our officer group is going to the Care Lodge, to their main office. So we're going to be, I think, sorting clothes.
Miss Smith comes here a
Yes,
lot.
and actually I think she is not there now because she's at the Center of Pregnancy Choices.
Okay.
Yes, but that's new. Yeah,
Okay,
so I can't remember the lady's name that we're working with.
Which is why she didn't answer my email.
Yeah. If you
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
When I asked her, does she want to come
she's
on the
great,
show?
and she's come a lot for sure.
She has.
Yes, and she's great to work with. So, but I know that the new person, I'm sure, is fabulous too, because it's a great organization.
It is such a good organization.
And
I'm
a
glad
great
that y'all are
outreach
working.
in our community.
Now you've got something else coming up that's going to be. So you got a lot packed in a few days, because we're going to have My College Cares, and then a couple of days later, You
Yes.
got, what do y'all have? You got the Street Strut, but it's not
Yes.
Street Strut. The
It's
name?
Yeah, the name is very long. So it is called the Queen City Race for Life and Street Strut for Breast Cancer.
Okay.
So we have been hosting this event since 2009. It started out just as the Street Strut portion of the event, where participants can decorate an umbrella in honor or in memory of a survivor, and they literally strut their stuff, and it is absolutely by far our favorite part of the event. And then the event also includes a 5K run and walk, a 1 mile fun run, and then the Street Strut portion of the event.
Do you do?
Well, as I tell everyone, I do all of my running around before the event to make it happen. I do not run in the actual event. So, I mean, I didn't get this body from running a 5K, but I mean, Reese's Pumpkins.
Now,
maybe.
what time will it start?
And the other exciting thing is this event has been held every year at Dumont Plaza downtown, and we have a wonderful relationship with the city of Meridian. But just for logistical purposes, we have moved that event this year here to Meridian Community College, and so we're super excited about that. Maybe a little nervous, but super excited.
Okay.
It's going to be great. So the race route will be different this year, obviously, because we're not downtown, but it'll start and end at the Damon Fitness Center, and so that's where everything will be set up in front of the Quave and in front of the Damon Fitness Center. The race route will start there. We'll have people on the route to let everybody know where to go, but it'll essentially go around campus into some neighborhoods behind campus and then back around to the starting place. So it'll be one big loop, and then obviously the 1 mile won't be quite that long. But it will start at 8 a.m. on Saturday, October the 23rd. Okay. We'll kick everything off at about 7:40, 7:45 with the national anthem and just a welcome and a few little presentations before we get started on that. And then after the 5K run and walk, we'll immediately go into the 1 mile. Then we'll immediately go into the Street Strut, and then we give all of the awards after all of that is over. So the awards for the races, and then also we give prizes for the best decorated umbrellas. We also give prizes for the longest living and most recent survivor that's present that day as well. So again, 5K races are good. They're usually always for a good cause. But I feel like what makes our event stand out from other races is the fact that we put so much emphasis on the survivors, because it is why we're doing that. So
is there a charge? Is there a fee?
Yeah, so it's $20.
You have to pre-register?
Yes, or you can register the morning of.
Okay.
You can go to run.net. Also, if you'll check out our MCC social media pages, there are some things going out that'll give you all the information. You're more than welcome to contact me as well. My contact information is on those social media pages as well if you have any questions. So if you're wanting to donate, come, participate, anything you're wanting to do, we would absolutely love to have you that day.
Or even perhaps ask questions about Phi Theta Kappa.
Yes, or you can ask questions about Phi Theta Kappa.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being on today. Let's not, let's not have a 5-year delay. It was not 5. It was
I think
not
it was
5.
last year.
She was on last year. But thank you for being on. I really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Meridian Community College. For more than 75 years, we've helped students soar. Establishing the first tuition guarantee program in Mississippi, we put our students first, while creating pathways into the workforce and offering a seamless transition to a 4-year degree. Now is the time to find your purpose and register today, because those who move forward never get left behind. MCC, find your wings.
I mean, talking about this show, I just have, I know so many people on campus. I'm friends with so many people on campus, but Miss Deborah Nettles, you and I have known each other for a number of years now, and we've always, I think, been really good friends. And I am so thankful for that, because it's just like, you have this, this calming presence. And I've always meant to tell you that, but you always have this calming presence, which I think is great with students, but it's also great with Mr. Martin.
That's good to know. Good to know.
But we have the wonderful Miss Deborah Nettles. Now, your title is officially what?
Okay. Currently is Workforce and Retention Advisor. I've always done the retention part.
Right.
And at one time it was Career and Retention Advisor. But it's working with the programs.
Yes.
All of the programs of study.
So you're working with all of our career and technical programs that are not medical related.
That's the best way to say it, yes,
Okay.
because I work with the business division, emergency services, and industrial technology. So everything except health education and nursing.
Do you ever wake up and go, okay, what am I doing?
Yes.
What am I doing?
Yes, we have-
Because there's so many, you know,
Right.
it's so varied.
Right, it's over 35 programs.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that,
if someone is interested in a CTE program, you were their person.
right, we give them information, how to get started, the required test score. We talk about, you know, things they'll need to get in the program, and of course the classes are all changing. Some are online, some are in the classroom. So it's a lot to keep up with, but it keeps
But
it
you've
exciting.
been doing it.
Exciting.
You've been doing it now. Now I've been here 25 years. How long have you been here?
Right before you.
You
so
can't
you beat me for
just slightly though.
You beat me.
And I think you started out in the career center.
That's true.
And you moved up and became an advisor about 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, something.
That's true.
Okay. Well, you have a couple of new programs
Right. I'd like to talk about.
you know, coming up, or have they already started?
Right, they've always been with the business division. Of
Okay.
course, that was not my division until the spring of
Okay.
this year. So I
Where they
just really
said,
want
hey, you need some more
more
some
programs. Yeah, more
Okay.
programs. So I just wanted to talk about them because a lot of people
Okay.
now are looking at ways that they can take programs without actually coming to campus and some things. So
Okay.
accounting technology
Okay.
and digital marketing. Those
Okay.
are two in the business division that's been pretty popular. Accounting technology especially, and I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that program came about, kind of branches off business and office management.
Okay.
But there was a need for accounting. You know, we saw, I guess, the number of banks, customer service places,
Mm-hmm.
cashiers. You know, you have a lot that deal with money.
Mm-hmm.
So we see people had an interest in accounting. So
Mm-hmm.
now we offer it, and it gives the students additional training in Word, Excel 1 and 2, payroll accounting.
Is it a two-year program?
It is.
So the
It
accounting
has
technology is 2 years,
It's
but
2
you said
years.
it's part of the business.
Business and office. They share some classes.
Okay.
And it has a 1-year certificate, so people can come and do the 1-year certificate. But we saw the QuickBooks, payroll accounting, it's in demand. A lot
Very.
of people, even that own their own business, we had a young lady that just wanted to own her own business. She wanted to do her own bookkeeping, her
There you
own
go.
accounting, so she took it.
Well, you know, I've always recommended for people who want to open up like their own daycare or their own, you know, hair cosmetology,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I've known so many people who are good with the actual product. They're good at cooking, but they're not good at the money
business
management.
side, right.
And you know, and that's the important part too.
That's true.
So you know, so this is a wonderful program.
They can keep track of their own money, so that helps.
So are the criteria to get into it the same as for
It
the
is
business
same.
office
It is
technology?
the same ACT, the same AccuPlacer score. To
Okay.
get in.
So if anyone is interested in this program, they should just try to contact you.
They can contact me. They can go on our website.
Okay.
Our website gives you all the classes they'll need. It even tells you an occupational lookout. So it lets you know kind of where the jobs are related to it. You know, you don't have to be an accounting tech. You don't have to be a teller. Or you know, there's a lot you
There are
can do
other
that's
things.
related to it.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's
in
something.
addition to accounting technology, you also said digital marketing technology.
Right, that's
Now, what's
another
that?
new one, and that one kind of branches off our business marketing and management program,
Okay.
where locally now, you know, digital, everything's virtual,
Yes.
everything's on the internet. So the digital marketing gives you the same principles of marketing, but then it adds a class called social media marketing.
Mm-hmm.
There's an internet marketing, and then e-commerce. And again, now with the COVID, a lot of people are doing their business through the internet. So
Mm-hmm.
we've seen a lot of interest in digital marketing.
And I think a lot of businesses are also setting themselves up so they can pivot quickly
That's
if they
right,
need to.
Right. They saw what happened last year, so this time they want to be ready.
We're like, we don't, can't do that again. Let's
Yeah,
go
be
this
ready.
way. Okay.
And the internet is the way to go now.
Okay. Now, is this also a 2-year program?
It is a 2-year program. It has a 1-year career certificate option, so they can
Okay.
do the 1 year.
What is the benefit of, okay, now, so in both of these programs, they can do the certificate, they can finish out the program.
That's
So if they do the certificate,
It's 30 hours, 2 semesters.
okay, what does that mean for them? Are there like a certain number of jobs that they can get with the certificate?
Yes.
But then more jobs and more, they can do more if they actually have the degree.
Yeah,
Am I
that's the
correct
best
in
way to
that?
say that's correct. The one-year certificate gives them entry-level job.
Okay.
Entry level. But then, of course, if their goal is to go into management, that degree, the Associate of Applied Science, which is your 2-year degree,
Right.
that should be the goal. But we're excited that it gives you that 1 year so you can try it out, see if it's what you want to do. And if it is, continue that 2nd year and get your degree.
Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
It works well.
And some people, I mean, let's face it, due to things going on, family situations, probably economic situations, the certificate might be the best route right now.
Right. Some
And
can
possibly,
invest that 2 years, you know.
Let's
that's
face
time.
it.
That's a lot of time.
And so would they possibly be able to come back and complete the 2nd year a little bit
Yes.
later if they needed to?
They can. Most complete it within 5 years.
Okay. Now, there are some programs that we have that are just going gangbusters.
Wow, that's true.
They are going gangbusters.
you know some of those.
And I know some of those, but I know truck driving is. Oh my
Commercial
goodness.
truck
Oh my
driving,
goodness.
oh yes.
Still an
Welding.
8-week. Welding is going.
Cosmetology,
Oh,
yeah, all of those.
Okay,
are
and
really,
I can't even always remember the lineman.
lineman,
The lineman
yes,
program.
it is popular.
It is very popular.
It is
and
popular. It's non-credit right now, so
Right.
that goes through workforce. But hopefully next year it will be a credit program. We're
Okay,
hoping.
and then it will be under you.
Yes, another program. Yeah.
And
We're counting.
we're counting.
We're counting.
But you are on top of your game, and you always have been.
Thank you. I
No matter
appreciate
what. And so I know you know your stuff, and I know that anyone that comes to you will know that they're getting the correct information.
I
and
will
getting
try
the
my
right
best.
information.
They know that
Most
part. I will
of
try my best.
our advisors are all knowledgeable, but you just have a large variety of programs. And we've got some other stuff happening in the semester that you had said then
Right.
that's what did you say
timing.
next week?
Next
Yes.
week
What's
is
happening next week? Oh,
midterm,
my
so we
goodness.
are halfway, and I always like to come in and tell students about the halfway point.
Okay.
They can check their progress, see how they're doing. You're halfway, and there's time to fix it if something's not right.
That's the big
so
thing.
that's the big thing. Yes.
I was fussing at some students yesterday.
You gotta
I'm
fix it.
sorry, I don't fuss. I use logic
There
to
you
say,
go.
why are you doing what you're doing?
Encouragement.
It is encouragement.
It's encouragement.
But I tell them, I'm like, midterm grades are coming up, but if you don't get a good midterm grade, or it's not where you want it to be, don't get discouraged.
That's right.
Midterm grades are not computed into anything.
Right.
They just let you know where you are at that point, right?
Right. It gives
So
you an idea where you are. Where
and so you
stand.
still have half the semester
Right.
to fix
To
it.
fix it, right.
Okay.
And we even tell the ones who are doing well midterm, don't stop, because some of them get comfortable. I'm like, wait, don't stop, because your second half is usually your most advanced part of the class anyway.
Yes. I just had this conversation where it's like, I was talking to someone who typically starts the semester out very strong, and then it just kind of
Some do that, trickles in.
it just
yeah.
peters out at the end, and you're
We
like,
see
okay.
that. Their attention, I think their attention gets shorter at the end. I don't know.
But use the midterm grades, use those to gauge where you are.
See where you are.
And if you're doing well, keep doing what you're doing.
That's right.
If you're not,
Fix it.
fix it.
Yes, and we can help you fix it.
Okay.
A lot of times, even midterm, they can find out that they're not in the full-time hours. We see that where some students are dropped or different things happen with their classes. They can pick up another class to get to their 15 hours for full-time.
We have those wonderful 4-hour
yes, we
classes.
do.
4
Those
credit
are
hour
coming
classes.
up. I
I mean,
wanted to
excuse me,
talk about
4-week
those.
classes.
Yes.
They're for 3 credit hours. Yes.
And we have some late start, and go ahead and talk about that now. Some late start classes coming up. If they need to pick up a class, October 18th, we have term 2. Then we have the last 4 weeks. That starts in November. College Study Skills is a very popular class.
It is,
your
because it has
classes.
such a great teacher.
I agree. A shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Now, we also have, if people are intending to graduate this fall,
That's right.
they have to let us know
Yes, there's a
by
deadline
when.
coming up. There's a deadline coming up, October 22nd,
Okay.
and now it's electronic. So the student just goes on our website, on EagleNet, applies for graduation. It's really important to do because we really need that address. A lot of
Yes.
students change the address.
Yes.
When they apply, they can put their current address where we'll mail the diploma. They let us know if they want to participate. There is a fee if they participate, but if they don't want to participate, still fill out that application for graduation.
And
but
you'll
there's
still
not
get
a
your
fee.
diploma.
You'll still get it. You'll get
Okay.
it mailed.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, either way, fill out that application.
And I know I was here 1.5 million years ago, and I know, I remember thinking, yeah, I'm not going to go through graduation. I'm not going to do that. I'm going on to my 4-year university. But I did, and I'm so glad that I did.
It's nothing like the actual walking across the stage. And a lot of people participate for their family. You know, the family wants to see them up there. So
And quickly, we got one other thing, is that's advising 101.
Right, that's a
Okay.
new part.
Okay.
You know, on campus lately we've been talking about our mentoring, connecting, completion. So in advising, of course we do the mentoring, talking to students, making sure they're on track, but the connecting. So now Advising 101 is our resource page on Canvas.
Yes.
So if students have questions about what's going on with advising, they'll have all that information there. And
And
the
it's available to
resources.
anybody. Just get to Canvas.
Right.
Available to any
Any
of our
student,
students.
yes,
Just
any
get to Canvas
student.
and you'll see Advising
They'll
101.
see it on there, yes. And a lot of people are asking what it is. It's not a class, but it's a resource. So
Right.
go on there. We already have some information posted. I posted something about our study skills. You know, in the past we
Yes.
did the workshops. Now that's going to all be a virtual world. So
Okay.
we have that information on Advising 101, some study tips. And we'll have more information to come.
Well, Deborah, I want to thank you for taking time out of the 40 million programs that you are in charge of.
Only 40 minutes.
39 and a half.
There you go.
And I always appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you
for
so
the
much for being
invitation.
here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Since 1996, the MCC Foundation Tuition Guarantee Program has provided students an opportunity to find their potential. Thousands of students have benefited from the program. Over $6 million have been invested in the students who learn and live right here in our community. This program is funded by individuals and businesses who believe in our students, our families, and the economic impact of an education at Meridian Community College. Now is your chance to offer support. Give today at meridiancc.edu/give.
Before we close the show out today, I'd like to show you this. This is our Martin Luther King Jr. Creative Competition. We are trying to celebrate Martin Luther King through creativity. And we have 2 tracks with this. We have the high school track. If you are a 9th to 12th grade student, this does include dual enrollment. Please consider writing an essay, writing a poem, doing some type of video project. Creativity is what we're looking for. All of the information about this is on our website, meridiancc.edu. Please check that out. We also have a track for MCC students. All students are eligible. So go to our website and look at it, and please think about doing something creative in celebration. We have a first prize of $100, second prize of $75, and third prize of $50. Well, on behalf of Executive Producer Matt Milner, Media Specialist Josh Taylor, Student Producer Taryn Dumas, and me, thank you for watching. Hope you learned a little bit, and we'll see you next week.